Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by Vicarious Visions.
Back for more Crash Bandicoot.
It's Crash Bandicoot. It's Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back.
Alright. Turn my computer up a little so I don't try and overkill the volume. Alright, so we're gonna jump back into Crash Bandicoot 2, which is where we left off. We beat Cortex in Crash Bandicoot 1, any percent style, because I didn't want to go back and 100% it right away. I will eventually, but... So, we completed everything we could here. We even got the blue gem. So, now we're gonna go up, having beaten Ripperoo, and begin the second floor. Right after we jump on the bear a little. Come on. There we go. 10 lives. All for bouncing on a little bear. And we're gonna just immediately go into Barrett. And now we get to ride Polar, our little bear buddy. And hopefully not miss any boxes, but if I do, I'll probably just end up killing myself. Luckily, all the TNTs are active and blow themselves up before you get to them. Unless you really rush, it actually is possible to die on the TNT if you're using the dash continuously. I jumped right into that orca. The biggest time dashing into TNT would be an issue is when you are trying to do the time trial. I disagree, game. The other one was already up, so I had no way to not get hit there. Without transitioning in mid-air, I had no way of doing that. I hate this spot. Okay, we're good. I missed a box. And I missed a box there somehow, too. Okay, that one I just didn't even jump. I literally just walked right into that TNT. Or, well, Nitro. Wasn't TNT. I was... Okay, now I'm just being bad. I'll accept I was too far to the left there and I'm just being bad, I guess. Such a hard pattern to do. These are actually the 3 worst boxes in this level, in my opinion. Well, these 3 right here. I missed the first one. Just to show you, the end of the level's right here. They're literally the last 3 boxes. I mean, they're not the last 3 boxes you'll get. The last boxes you'll get are the nitros when you hit the switch at the end, but they're the last 3 boxes you can personally break by running into them. And they're by far set up in, like, the worst pattern. Got it. Now we can finish the level. 8 lives later. There we go. That should be every box. Yay, we did it. We're good. Okay, we're done abusing Polar for a little while. Let's do Air Crash next. It's not my favorite level, but it is another level that has a speed run in it that I will have to do. Being as it's another one of these levels. So the first checkpoint is going to throw a timer on the screen. And that will be our timer to get to the end of the level. So, we do want to grab this box, actually both these boxes, before hitting the checkpoint. Well, maybe it's not this one. Must be thinking of a different one. Because I don't have a timer. Also, these boxes don't require a boost, so you just have to jump off of them. Oh, I hate this part. Okay. Cool. Oh, yep. I thought my timing on that was wrong. Let's go let that go down. Go. I believe a little farther up there is a death platform that I won't be able to do because I died. So, I don't actually think we can get the gem in this level. Yeah, because there's a death platform right there that you have to get to. So, I'm gonna actually quit out and restart. Because you have to get to that death platform without dying before triggering it. So, we actually have to go quite a ways through this level without dying. Sort of. I mean, you technically can die, just, you have to die before hitting a checkpoint. You basically have to get from the start of the level to the death platform in a single run. So, if you die without ever getting a checkpoint, you're good. The problem is the checkpoints allow you to, you know, be semi-safe. Also, dying in the bonus doesn't actually count as dying for the death platform. Like, if I over-jumped and, like, face-planted into the empty box spaces there, it wouldn't actually count as a death for the death platform. Or if I missed a jump on these boxes and fell. Also, the 1-up off this jump here is no longer there after the first time you do the bonus. You can only get it once. And that's once per, system activation. If I turned the game completely off and restarted, it would count it as, basically redoing it. That is also a very big trap, and the cost of the death platform a lot of times. Simply because you have to jump over, land on top of the box, and bounce off of it to get back all in one motion. This is another section along the death platform that can be very tricky, and that's why. Luckily, dying in the death platform area doesn't actually count. Dying here, however, would, so I have to be very careful each time I do that. I'm actually going to leave that for when we come back, because most of my deaths in here are going to be from me falling in the water. There's very little that can actually kill me damage-wise. And you can actually see the problem here. These platforms are almost on opposite cycles. Okay, this is really the only dangerous section. In terms of having to deal with damage. And there we go. Gem. And since there are no boxes on the death path, I can actually just do this. Which will reset me here and... Oops, that's not the button. That's the button I wanted. You can see I still have the death path gem. So I get to keep the gem and I don't have to go on the death path again. So now we just have to get all of the boxes in the rest of the level, which honestly can be a bit tricky. I just ignored the fact that started to attack me, thinking I was going to be bouncing on the box, and I was not. I always like to check to make sure all 4 of those blew up. They normally do, but... Oop. Oop. Since I don't have an invincibility mask, I actually have to do this legitimate way. You can actually do it with the board by blowing up on that inner mine and, actually getting up there off of the damage bounce. But without an invincibility mask, I can't take damage to do that. So I actually had to do it the legitimate way and jump up there. Also, you'll note, I missed a lot of boxes. Like, you know, half the boxes in the level. Because, one, a lot of them are nitro boxes, and two, there's a secret path for this level that we can't do quite yet. So, we actually have to come back and get the regular level gem a different time. We are going to be going immediately back into Air Crash, though, because there is another thing in there I want to do. We are not going to be starting the time trial. I'm not actually doing the time trial for this right now. If I do any of the relic time trials, it'll be later, and most likely a bonus thing. It's unlikely I will do that as part of the clearing the game. I might do one just to show it off, but that'll be about it. Alright, we're gonna grab this checkpoint and ignore all the boxes to get over here so we can trigger a warp. Technically, you're supposed to bounce on all of the boxes over there, but you can go from the third one straight over there. And this unlocks the secret area for Snow Go. This is the secret area for Air Crash, Road to Ruin, Totally Bear, and Totally Fly are two completely separate levels in and of themselves that have no crystal and nothing involved in them. The reason we did that was so we can go back to Snow Go and get the red gem. Because this path of Snow Go takes us to the red gem. Ouch. This is the problem with this, is the ice physics suck. There we go. Okay, cool. One of the things they did do here... Oops. I disagree, game, but okay. Is they changed the boxes inside this level from the original game. Crap. Missed my lives. Go. Bah. Worth it. So, they changed them all to steel boxes and just reduced the number of boxes in the level. For the regular gem. Come on, Crash, get up there. The reason I did that, is simply because even jumping up on here, the next time you land on ice, it will maintain your momentum you had from before. It's very weird. Okay, please spin. Doink, doink, doink. Okay, cool. Spin, please. Thank you. Okay, and we're back in the regular level. But, the only actual boxes that can be destroyed in that area are nitro boxes, which are destroyed by the nitro switch in the regular portion of the level. The reason they changed that was simply because, honestly, a lot of people didn't like the fact that... that's right. That you couldn't actually get the box gem without massive amounts of backtracking. After doing the bonus area. And all the nitro in the bonus area are now destroyed. I didn't do the bonus area, so I won't be able to actually show you just how many boxes you have to backtrack for. Just note there's, I think, 12 boxes in the bonus area. I disagree. That, and I already got the gems, so the box count won't appear there, but, you'll notice I missed 27 boxes, which is a considerable amount, considering only about half of those were in the bonus. So, you'd have to backtrack for about 12 to 14 boxes. Oh, also, if you want to go back to the secret area, it's down from the first, area. It is technically below the first warp room. So, now let's go to Eel Deal. How about that? Since we just got the red gem, let's go get the green gem. They also added those things, as you saw on the loading screen. There was a hint there that said a special gem hides behind something fake. I disagree. For having the mask for right here. In case I screw that up, or if I screw this part up. Luckily I did not. Oop. I I did, however, slide into the water before I jumped there. And you do have to jump on these rats. If you try to slide or spin into them, they will kill you. Oh, why is that a thing? Okay. Whoops. I actually really should have been electrocuted there. Green gem. Now, I'm actually going to step right into the water and just kill myself. Because, again, the gem, as all others, saves itself, so... And there is nothing on that path except nitro boxes. And this one box here. So, we're now good. There is no reason to go any farther that way now that we have the green gem and that one box. Sure. We'll get the checkpoint after the bonus. So this isn't a particularly hard bonus. And bonus is done. I mean, yeah, as I said, that's not a particularly hard bonus. Okay. And that's actually a dead end. This isn't another, like, fake wall or door or anything. That's just a dead end that has the crystal and boxes. And I forgot that barrel was there. And now the only reason to run over here is for the boxes. But you do, if you die, have to remember to come over and get the boxes. Because if you don't, you will not get the gem. Let's wait for that to cycle a little. Bounce on him. Okay, this is a particularly nasty electric eel, because you can real easily hit Nitro trying to avoid him. Dang, I was hoping to get that rat with him. I disagree. He stopped moving when I jumped. I jumped and he stopped moving. I should have killed him. If he had kept moving, I would have landed on him and killed him, no problem. Take them. Granted, I get enough Wumpa fruit along the way that I'm not necessarily losing lives here, at least not super bad, because I do get quite a few Wumpa Fruit. Haha! Took you out with each other. Now what? Alright, this is another spot where you can very easily miss the boxes. Simply because if you just immediately run straight at the boxes following the Wumpa Fruit, you're just gonna walk into the hole to advance the level, and that acts as a checkpoint. There's no way to get back up here from down there to get the boxes. Also, again, this is not a fake door. But once you fall in here, there's no way back up. So if you missed any of those boxes, you are just stuck. And have to redo the entire level to get the box gem. And because I hadn't mentioned it, to get off there, you just push the jump button. It's just a simple jump button push. And we did it! We got all 79 boxes, and the green gem, and the crystal. Also, since I didn't point it out before, that little teleporter thing there is where you switch to Coco in Crash 2. So, this is where I would switch to playing as Coco if I wanted to play as Coco. Okay, so now we've got Snowbiz and then Crash Crush. Now, the reason we did the other stuff first, Air Crash and Snow Go, is because part of this level and the boxes in it require the red gem. And I have a phone call. Give me 1 minute. Alright, sorry about that. I may or may not have to stop and answer my phone periodically, today and over the next couple of streams. I did actually, right before the stream, get back from doing a promotion interview, for my job, since I'm, supposed to be starting my training. My interview went well, and I've been authorized by my, district manager to, begin training as a shift manager at the store I work at, so I had that to do, and, because of that, I may have, phone calls that I have to answer. Because they may be work-related, due to the training I'm supposed to be going into, or, once my training's done, I will also possibly in future streams have to answer, if something is going on at the store that they need me to cover for, or, just need to check in with me as a, shift manager that did something on the shift I was working. So, answering the phone in the middle of a stream may be a thing that happens from time to time now. I will try to keep it to a minimum, hopefully. I don't foresee too much problem with it, simply because I will be the low person on the totem pole for any problems unless it specifically pertains to me. If it's something that was on my shift they need to know about, they may call me, but, for covering things, they'll most likely ask the more senior people first. That all being said, I am quite glad that I'm getting the promotion. It does mean more hours. It also, however, means I will have more money and stuff to work on upgrading my stream equipment and, getting more games and things for my streaming, which I'm quite happy with. It also means I'll get full benefits, which is nice. Okay, I forgot that I needed to actually slide through that. I hit the slide button. Go. Oh, that was bad. I meant to slide jump, and I slid too close to the TNT, so I couldn't jump before I hit it. I almost clipped my butt there. One more cycle. Okay, I've got these completely miscycled. There we go. Okay. That one I jumped too early. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Sorry, I'm checking my phone. I'm trying to keep up on the stuff that I'm being sent. Some of it is pertaining to my training. Such as the times for my training on Wednesdays. Because the times and stuff are a little wonky right now with everything that's going on. Please go up, please go up. Hey, I got a pity mask. Okay. I'm apparently just jumping early there now or something. Okay. I literally had not missed that jump at all before now, so I don't know what happened on that one. Hard disagree. Also, I jumped. Granted, because of the number of Wumpa Fruit you get right here, I'm not really losing a super huge amount of lives. I mean, I'm currently down 1 life. Okay, sure. Okay. Without a mask, I am not sure how to get over those nitro boxes, apparently. Again, I almost clipped my butt. Yeah, I just have no idea how to get over those nitros. Okay, now here's the hard part. Even though we're done with that, we have to get to a checkpoint. Yeah, because it still says we're at this checkpoint. The end of the red gem path does not act as a checkpoint. So, we still have to get to a checkpoint after doing all of this. Whatever. So yeah, even after all of this, I still have to get to another checkpoint, or I'm going to have to continue to do that over. Okay, there we go. Oh, I hate this part. On down. I was over him. The great thing is I've died enough that it's just giving me a double pity mask now. Which is funny, because I'm still only actually down about 3 lives. I disagree! Watch. See? Literally can't get hit. Hey, I made it over those TNT boxes with my mask. Cool. Okay, now that I have a mask, I stand a fair chance of getting this. Or not. Not gonna worry about the Wumpa fruit. Checkpoint! Oh, thank God. Okay. So, we no longer have to deal with the red jump path. We just have to deal with the crappy stuff after it. I think there's only 3 boxes there. Yeah, it looks like there's only 3 boxes there. Bonus! There's ice physics. Yay, ice physics. Why is that jump impossible? I mean, it's not actually impossible, but it's really stupid. Because landing on the ice hinders your momentum for a second, and you have to be really quick with your jumps after that, because the momentum you get from a slide jump is quite substantial on ice. This is another very tricky spot. Getting far enough away from the TNT while not falling off the edge can actually be semi-difficult there. Oh, and in case you're wondering, we are 1 box short, and we just got the crystal. That's how late in the level the crystal is. That's the last box. We now have the gem box. Or, the box gem. And here's the end of the level. That is just how late in the level this crystal actually is. If you were thinking the red gem path had made me miss the crystal, no, it's just literally at the end of the level. Alright, now for the last level, Crash Crush. And if you couldn't gather from the title and the opening here. This is another run towards the camera level, being chased by boulders. Also, you do have to go down this section because there are boxes here. And it's really crappy. Because there are 3 boxes here. I slid, and you know it came. The problem is, you basically have to jump immediately after clearing the electricity on that last one, and I'm jumping too early. That one I didn't slide early enough. That one I didn't either. And as you can tell, there is not nearly as many Wumpa Fruit here as there were on the red gem path there, so I actually am somewhat losing lives here. There we go. Finally, got it. And this puts you right back here. Now, you don't have to worry about doing that more than once. Other than dying to get to it. Because after you get all 3 boxes and take the thing back, there's a checkpoint right there. Hate that spot. Grab that first. Okay, that is the absolute maximum you can actually get in this. There actually is exactly 120 Wumpa Fruit in that bonus. And my friends are posting stuff on Discord. Now, I don't advise hitting any mines or missing any of those platforms. Because you need a lot of distance between you and the boulder. Because you have to break these 4 boxes manually. The boulder will not do it, and the one is a plant box. So since you have to faceplant that one box, you need a lot of distance. Otherwise, you will miss the gem in that level. And now all the portals are going to turn off except the one to the Komodo Bros. And honestly, the Komodo Bros aren't really any harder than Ripperoo, really. Basically, all you do is just let him start spinning and stay out of his way. Then you spin into him, so he hits the wall, bounces into his brother, and then basically just casually walk around while his brother throws swords. I mean, it's super easy to avoid this. And then, of course, I get hit because I'm not paying attention. The difference here is on the 3rd hit. When he throws his brother out here, he will continue to throw swords. So now you have to dodge both his swords and his brother, which if you basically just run clockwise is not really an issue. Or counterclockwise. If you basically run whatever direction he's throwing, it's not really gonna matter. But yeah, so that's done. I do want to check one thing in Crash Crush, though. I can't remember if this is the one I need, or if it's the next one. I always hit that mine every time. That checkpoint. This is death, right? Okay, that one's death. Which is what I thought. I think it's this next one that I need to actually fall into. I disagree. Not that one. Whoops. Whoops. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the one I think I need to jump into. Nope. Hey, I finally missed that mine. First time for everything. Must be the next one. There is one of the levels like that where you actually jump into a pit to get to a secret area. Also, we will overwrite our save. You'll also notice that we're only 4 crystals behind. So this is the one I'm in on my other save file, and we're actually going to start with Bear Down. Right after I skip Cortex. Bear Down is another polar level. That, as you can see, introduces the need for speed boost. Now granted, there aren't a lot of jumps in this level that need speed boost, but it is where they show off the mechanic for the first time. I technically had it, I missed a box. In the first polar level, however, it's completely unnecessary in that one. I missed a box again. Probably could have killed myself earlier if I'd wanted to, but it seems like a good place to do it. Because I wanted to practice getting the box path. Because this isn't necessarily the easiest of box paths with the jumps and stuff. I mean, granted, a lot of this is just pure memorization, so it's not super difficult. Ah! I mean, once you basically know which side you need to be going on and which ones of the ice blocks you have to jump over and which ones you have to go under. I jumped super early on that. You can pretty much do it almost, without thinking. And that's the end of the level. And boom. Gem. Now, we're not actually gonna take that level exit. We're actually going to... That is not what I wanted to do there. I disagree, game. Granted, I don't actually need these boxes now, because I have the gem, as evidenced by gem. But, I'm getting them for the Wumpa fruit. And just to say I have all the boxes. Hello? It literally went down before I landed on it? What? Also, I clipped the edge and fell in the water there. There. Jeez, was that so hard, Crash? Okay, and that actually unlocks the secret area of Air Crash. So now we can actually go get the box gem in Air Crash. Luckily, we don't have to worry about the death platform. Also, you technically can jump across these to get these 1-up, but honestly, I just don't find it worth it. The risk is far too high for me to want to try it. I mean, I'm more likely to die trying to get those than actually succeeding, so it's just not worth it in my mind. And hey, look, we're at 47 boxes suddenly. And this is the start of the level, with no boxes before it. So, now we just have to basically do the level. And, of course, the other good thing is there are no boxes outside of Nitros in the Death Path. And we already got the secret exit, so we don't have to deal with that. We're gonna let that platform cycle. Ha ha ha! If you do that the first time, that doesn't actually get rid of the death platform, which, as you can see, the death platform's not there for me anyways. The outline of it isn't even there. Technically, you can also just spin on it. But, the reason the death platform's not there for mine is because I've already finished the death platform. Since I have that gem, it doesn't appear there anymore. Because the game says I've already gotten that gem, and I no longer need that platform. So, the game doesn't care if I die 100 times before I get to this platform. But there's the outline of it. The game just doesn't actually care. Dang. Now you'll note I will have to come back and trigger these TNT each time because I did not wait for them to go off. Zoom. Oh, I mistimed that jump. I also mistimed my slide jump there, because I hit the post. That is not going to help in any way, shape, or form with what I'm dying on. I mean, granted, it would allow me to do the other method of getting up here, but as long as I time my slide jumps right, I generally don't have a problem with it. And there we go. 102 out of 102 boxes. And gem. Okay, so that's now every crystal and gem in this warp room. So, the first two warp rooms, other than relics, are 100%. So, this 40% is actually as high as you can get right now, having done Bear Down to finish the last level in the other warp rooms. So I am actually currently at the max percent for this point in the original games, which did not include relics. Okay, now we're going to do the other bear level in this warp room on Barrow, where instead of running from boulders, we're running from giant polar bears. And, well, you do have to kind of watch for boxes. A lot of the boxes these polar bears will actually have. Yeah. I hate that mine, by the way. A lot of the boxes the polar bears will kill for you if you miss them. Oh god. Checkpoint. Crystal. In the pit. Technically what the game wants you to do there is jump off of that guy's head onto those boxes and then up there. That is, however, terribly time-consuming and problematic. Because you have to get the jump perfectly right and everything, instead of just high jumping onto the boxes, which makes way more sense. Oh, I hate these turtles. But that's also why I made sure to get that checkpoint. Because what they want you to do is this. Yeah, they want you to bounce off his head onto those two boxes and up there. Which, as you saw, is not the easiest thing in the world to do. See if I can actually do it. There we go. And if you don't go back, you miss all of these more fruit. Excuse me for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. That one actually wasn't work-related. It was family stuff that I had to deal with. That was actually family related. In my niece's birthday's in about 2.5 weeks, and my sister's looking at getting her a Switch Lite and doesn't really understand the whole concept of this stuff, so she usually calls me when it's a video game related or console related question. That was not what I wanted to do there in any way, shape, or form. Oh, I hate this spot. Timing on this is so jank. Oh, checkpoint. Boop. I'm gonna actually kill myself here because I screwed that up. I forgot to go up and get the boxes with 1-ups in them first. Boop. I need to get these boxes first. Okay, now I can break this box. Also, to kill him, you have to faceplant the steel off of him. Somehow I knew that was gonna happen. Short. Okay. I probably should have died there at least twice. If not 3 times. Big jump, please. Okay, fine. Small jump. I did not see that bullet there. Oh, crap. Go away. Why did I just, like, suddenly stop in midair? Hello, hit the box. Thank you. Okay, I deserved that one. I did not deserve that one. I don't actually care about those Wumpa fruit. I disagree. Short, because I was trying to compensate for the bullet I knew was coming, and mistimed it. Okay. Big jump. Okay. I disagree. And yes, if you're wondering, it is technically possible to die in a... Okay, I definitely disagree with that one. Anyways, as I was saying, it is technically possible to die enough here where you will actually get 2 free masks and then have triple mask. Again, why am I like stopping just before that? But yes, if I actually die like 3, maybe 4 more times, I will actually get 2 pity masks. And then that mask will give me triple mask. Also, I don't know what happened there. I'm playing very badly all of a sudden. Okay. It did my spin like I was standing on the platform and then dropped me off the edge. And that one I just walked off the edge. That one was just me casually strolling off the edge, not remotely paying attention to what I was doing. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I got hit earlier. Because this part, I actually really like having triple mask right there at the end of that spot. But we're done. So now we just have to make it to the next checkpoint, which is conveniently right here with the bonus. That's why I wasn't concerned about getting that checkpoint before I did that area, is because the bonus is right here and acts as another checkpoint when you complete it. Also, we're leaving with 8 out of 12 boxes, because that'll be the other 4 boxes that were in there. Also, there's another checkpoint right here. Say hi to the bear. Hi, bear! Checkpoint. And now we're gonna ride Polar. I accidentally hit the TNT. I was thinking I needed to go over and hit the boxes. When you don't actually hit those boxes, the big bear takes them out for you. Whee! Okay, now if I did everything right, there should be a gem sitting here for us. Okay. We got the gem. Now we're leaving. Because we're gonna come back here and meet up with our buddy Polar. And he's gonna take us to the secret warp room again and unlock Totally Bear. I'm actually gonna let this cutscene play out.
I hacked into Cortex's computer and found detailed schematics for an improved Cortex Vortex and a suspicious-looking space station. I'm not sure, but Cortex might be trying to...
Okay. Into Totally Bear we go. Now, for the first time ever, you're going to see me actually do the time trial. Because, honestly, there's no crystal in this level, so it's just as easy to get all of the boxes while doing the time trial as it is not doing the time trial. So, honestly, there's no real reason not to do both at the same time. Other than I mistimed that and would have missed some boxes there. The only thing it does is remove checkpoints. So I have to do the entire level in one run. But the converse of that is there's also, I forgot to speed boost. There's no life loss. While you're doing the time trials, you can't actually lose a life. Which is super useful for levels like this, where odds are you're going to die a lot, just because this is a late game level and essentially a bonus level. It's not really part of the required I want to finish the game levels. It's a secret level that you have to basically find either by accident or know how to get. And if you do find it, there's no requirement to actually finish it. Other than, you know, being a crazy completionist. Which, you know, brings me to the shout out to, you know, Jared, the completionist. Gerard, sorry. Gerard the completionist. Not Jared. I don't know why I was thinking Jared. Gerard. Gerard the completionist. Who's an amazing, guy and just does a lot of, random weird games that he does videos explaining some of the mechanics of the game and his opinions on whether you should, complete the game, just beat the game, stuff like that, you know. And completing, he does mean 100% completion stuff, or max percent completion the stuff. So there's a lot of interesting stuff you can check out from him. Again, he's just the completionist on YouTube. I'm not sure what his Twitch is, if he has one. I'm pretty sure he does, I just don't remember what it is. But, so, yeah, I'd definitely say check some of his stuff out. There's a lot of people I'd actually recommend checking out, that, are streamers and YouTubers and stuff that I personally enjoy. I hate that one. I forget you have to speed jump over that to get the one. But yeah, there's way more people I would recommend watching than actually you really have time to watch, so, a lot of them I end up, for Twitch at least, hosting at some point. Spike Vegeta, iAtropie, Patty, Proton John. There's a whole slew of people I definitely recommend checking out at some point. Most of them are bigger name people. Because that's who I watch when I'm not streaming and stuff, and I keep missing those 2 boxes. But, so, it's always great to check out some of them. Some of them are definitely better at gaming than I am, and certainly far more skilled at, specific games. A lot of them do some form of speedrunning. So, if you do enjoy that kind of thing, you could also check them out. I don't think I'll ever really, truly get into speedrunning. Wow, I missed every single box there. Well, I do think speedrunning would be fun to try. The only thing I think I might ever really speedrun to see how fast I can do them is stuff that really isn't per se speedrunning so much as just trying to get faster completion times for things such as like Legend of Zelda randomizers. Mostly because honestly learning a game to the point of being able to just flat out break it for speed purposes just doesn't really appeal to me. I prefer playing and enjoying the game I'm playing. I overjumped. So it's one of those things where if that's your thing, there's definitely people I can recommend you check out. I don't personally think I will ever really be a good person to watch for speedrunning. How'd I get the top box but not the bottom one? That makes no sense. I'm not sure how soon after I finish Crash 2 here I will do Crash 3. I will eventually do it on stream. I may do more of my Fallout, or I may start another Assassin's Creed. I haven't quite decided what all I want to do with streaming. right now, a lot of my stuff is dependent on my work, which is a little hectic right now with everything going on. Because of people being out for one reason or another. And, of course, my training for my earlier mentioned promotion I'm getting, to be a shift manager, that's also going to take up some of my time. So, a lot of my time right now is going to be dedicated to work and such, to the degree of roughly 40 to 45 hours a week. Once everything calms down and my training's done and, everything, I should be working more like 35 hours a week, which will give me a little more time to, stream, and of course I'll have more days off, whereas right now I'm working 6, sometimes 7 days a week, depending on what's going on. And, who calls in that week. But once everything's done and we're back to normal, I should only be working about 35 hours a week. But it's definitely something that I will keep everyone apprised on here. I have started moving some of my old streams over to YouTube. All of my Assassin's Creed playthrough is on there for both Assassin's Creed 1 and 2. The start of Fallout 3 is on there. My Crash 1 and the start of Crash 2 is on there. This will be going on there as well. I do have some Plants vs. Zombies stuff up on YouTube if you want to check it out. I will most likely be adding that into a box underneath my channel soon to have my YouTube and probably my Twitter and stuff listed down there as well, but I'm not 100% sure on that stuff. I forgot that one's an under. Also, there's 38 boxes in this level, in case you were wondering. Okay. I missed the time trial start, so we're gonna do this straight up and hopefully not lose a life. And there's a checkpoint, so now if we do die, we won't be doing time trial anymore, so now it's just focus on the boxes more. I didn't jump when I hit the speed button. So we're not gonna get the relic on this one. I thought I'd get one relic here and it'd be good, but apparently it decided I had other plans. Hey, I got my life back. And then proceeded to immediately squander it by charging headfirst into a TNT box. Cool. Okay, there's the life back again. And I think I missed that checkpoint box. This isn't under. And yeah. Now, you'll note I'm at 37 out of 38. That's because the checkpoint boxes actually count. So, if you've ever wondered about that in a Crash game, yes, the checkpoint boxes count. So by missing that checkpoint box, I actually missed the gem by 1 box. And there you go. Now we're at 38 out of 30. So there's the gem. And again, there's no crystal in that level, so that is purely for the gem. And again, I'd hoped to get a relic there, but it just wasn't happening, so up we go. Alright, and we're back in the third warp room. Okay, so Road to Ruin, we can't actually get the second gem yet, because we have to have the other entrance, which I don't currently have open, because it's accessed through a different level I haven't done yet. But we're done with Bear Down and Unbearable, so we will do plant food. Let's do plant food, because we need to get the yellow gem. And this one is another one of the river levels that has a timer to get to the end of the level from the first checkpoint. So the goal here is get every single box up to the first checkpoint. Which is right here. And there is literally 1 box before the checkpoint. And go! Now our goal here is to actually get to the end of the level without doing that. Anyways, the goal is to get to the end of the level in the time limit. Although, oddly enough, that death actually gives us a better bomb pattern, surprisingly. Well, also not hitting any other checkpoints. Okay. I thought I still had invincibility frames, and I did not. Worth it. That was more to get those out of my way than anything. Right, I forgot I actually need to go down and kill them if I don't have a mask. I should probably just try and keep a mask. It'll be more efficient to just keep the mask. Okay. I slipped off the corner. That's different. Good enough. I just have to not die on any high jumping team. High jumping nitro sucks. High jumping nitro there just murdered the crap out of me. The one had just high jumped, so I wasn't expecting another one to, and it cost me. There is a way to get around that without actually getting hit. This one, you just walk down the path and kill them all, but... Okay. There we go. Yellow gem has been acquired. Now we actually go through here attempting to get all the boxes. Ouch. That was not what I meant to do. Minus, of course, the nitro boxes. Also, I hit the nitro box. Ah! Okay. Again, if I had actually hit and went into the bonus before that TNT went off, it would not have counted. Okay. So I'd have to come back down here and blow that TNT up again if I hadn't waited for it. And bonuses are the one exception to the one-up rule. A bonus will have a one-up inside a question mark box until you actually beat the bonus. If you fail to get the 1-up from it, it won't necessarily... There we go. That's how you do that. You have to go at a super sketchy angle that could possibly get you murdered by Nitro, but that's how you actually avoid that. This one, you basically kill them by virtue of having to come get the boxes anyways. So, you clear this path up just because you have to get the boxes. Except for that one there, which you can literally just go around. Ow. Yay, we got them all. Okay, we're done. We don't ever have to come back to this level, other than for relic purposes, that I may or may not do. Okay, so we've got Sewer Relator and Road to Ruin. I'm gonna go ahead and do Road to Ruin, simply because I know the only thing I really need to do is get to the Death Path and get the Crystal. Because I know I cannot get the Box Gem. I mean, I can. There are ways to do it that, don't involve entering from the other way. I personally have no intention of trying them. They are used heavily in the speedrun, but again, I'm not trying to speedrun. My goal here is to get here. Okay, we are good. Now I just have to reach the end of the Death Path. Okay. And we made it. Okay, so now all we have to do is beat the level. And those kinds of messages don't get posted in my chat. Now, as you may notice, I have very few boxes here. And I will be missing probably a good, like, 15 to 20 boxes by the time I get to the end of the level. Hello? What's the thing? Also, this is an annoying bonus in that you literally have to jump back and forth just to trigger these exclamation point boxes just to get this. I mean, it totally seems like one box would have been plenty. I spun off the edge. Now, I don't necessarily need to do this bonus right now, simply because, honestly, I know I can't get all the boxes. So, even completing this bonus is mostly just for Wumpa Fruit and lives. It won't actually allow me to get 100% of the boxes without having the other entrance. Much like Air Crash. Air Crash is basically the same thing, or this Road to Ruin is the same as Air Crash. There's the secret entrance that takes you to a different section that has a bunch of boxes in it. So, as you can see, we are now at 43 out of 89 boxes. We're maybe halfway there. And there are nitro boxes in the level, of course, and stuff that I got burned. Okay, I thought that fire was done, but sure. Okay, there was no fire even on the screen. Okay, you know what? There. Boop. Boop. I slid off the edge because I tried to rush and it didn't work. We will backtrack and let the TNT blow up. And then we will... There we go. Also, I'm gonna wait for this monkey, because I don't want to have to deal with him. Goodbye, monkey. Okay, and so we missed 40 boxes. All of which are on the alternate entrance. Also missed the crystal, somehow. Weird. Okay, we're gonna do Road to Ruin again, this time not caring about the death path. Because there are no boxes on the death path. There are never boxes on death paths. In the original game, I believe there may have been some cases where death paths had boxes on them. However, in the N.sane trilogy remake here, they changed them all either to steel boxes or nitro boxes. Okay. This was done simply to make it so you didn't have to do the death path and the entire level in one run. What is that timing? Because, like, yeah, at this point, I'd be unable to, even coming in from the alternate entrance, get my, box gem. Simply because I would be unable to get the death platform. Okay. That's why I missed so many. Okay, there we go. Now when I get to the end, it will actually be the correct number of boxes. Simply because the death platform brings you back farther along than you would think. So you have to backtrack to get everything. Worth it. I hit spin when I meant to hit slide. And there you go. 34 boxes is what's on the alternate entrance. Alright, and now we've got sooner or later, and then we'll be done with this warp room and just have the boss. Okay. Right. I forgot. These platforms actually do sync if you wait on them too long. That's a thing I forgot about. Get out of the water! Doink. Doink. Boxes. And this is why we did the other level first. Is because this one has a yellow gem pass. I missed my jump. This is why I hate this section. Ooh. Okay. I almost died there. I disagree. Although we do have the gem. Problem is, we still have to go do the gem path. The problem is, there are boxes towards the end of the yellow gem path in this level. So, some of the 57 boxes actually are in this area. I disagree. I did not push forward at all and should have ended up on exactly the same box. Okay, that one I don't know how I ended up on the far box. Also, to note, you cannot get triple mask off of dying. You can get 2 pity masks, they will never give you 3. You will never just be invincible. Also, I don't know what to do there, because the water was never not electric. I mean, there's literally like a quarter of a second that you can hit the water, and that's about it. Yeah, see, I mean, there's literally 0 time there that you can be in the water. So, short of getting there with a mask, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing there. And I keep overjumping that first box. And that one, sure. I'm gonna end up getting double mask and being able to do this fine, simply because I'll have double mask, but... Yeah, see, like, there was a split second there I didn't get electrocuted, and then I immediately did. And that's the problem with this water, is it's basically in a continuous state of electricity, and I don't know what to do about it. See, I mean, I'm even clipping into the platform there, and I don't know how to land on that platform without getting electrocuted. Because trying to time it with both the fire and him shorting the water out for the, you know, quarter second is, yeah, I mean, I jump when it looks like it's safe to touch the water, and I still die. Please kill me. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Since I'd been tracking my deaths, I knew my next death would give me double mask, which is why I just killed myself up there. Get up there, and say, if I lose double mask on this first section, I'm gonna be ticked. Okay. And my invincibility frames ran out before I could get there, because I screwed up. Out of the water. Why did you face plant into the water? Oh my god. Okay, now even if I mistime this, I should be good. So of course I do it flawlessly. Okay, there's the end of the gem path. I'm actually going to backtrack a bit and most likely die because of it, but because I do need these boxes. And I was wrong. There actually is no boxes on the gem path. I thought there were a couple at the end, but that must be a different gem path I'm thinking of. I don't know why I tried to spin that rat. And the other 6 boxes are nitro, so we don't have to worry about those. Okay, now if we wait here, this guy will respawn so we can completely destroy this fan. And there's our checkpoint. Same with this one that killed us last time. So you completely take this fan out just by waiting for him to respawn. And now we have triple mask, which is great because it means I can do this. Quickly do that. Mostly because I don't remember which way I need to go. Up there. No! Ah! Dang it. I was hoping to get another triple mask there as soon as that one ran out. So I could just blaze through this way. The reason I came over here to get the okay, fine. I'm okay with that, honestly. Was because I couldn't remember if the other path had nitro boxes or not, and I didn't really want to have to deal with them. Also, with the exception of Road to Ruin, that is all of the gems and all of the crystals we can have at this point.
Crash, my boy. You are more than halfway there.
Yes, I'm aware I'm more than halfway there. Please let me go fight Tiny. Now, Tiny here is kind of stupid. By which, I mean, he's really dumb. And honestly, that was just a bad spawn for where they were falling. I can do this. He can't. And he always tries to take the shortest path to you. And I fell. So, if you can get him to try and jump where it's going to be falling, I figured he was going to go corner, but I did not realize he had time to adjust to my movement. What? I've never seen him jump. Okay. I've never seen him jump diagonally like that before. He only... Okay, this is perfect. The downside is each time one less platform will fall to begin with. Hup. And when the second dropping happens, one less platform will stay up. Also, he's in the middle, which is a problem because... Okay, I missed. That sucked. I was waiting to see where the red appeared, and it did not help me. Perfect. I'm going to die because I jumped. I thought they were going to fall faster than that. If you haven't guessed yet, Tiny is one of my worst bosses. Simply because I have very bad timing. And a lot of it is super RNG dependent on which platforms drop. Like, right there, I was good, because it lined up with where I was moving anyways. Right here, there's zero chance of me actually... Wow, he actually jumped straight instead of diagonal. That's weird. I'll take it. I'll take it and move on to the next warp room. And we're actually farther along than my other file now. Alright, so... up we go. Alright, so... I'm not really sure which one I want to start with. I think behaving. Because this one has the last colored gem in it. So, my main focus for this is gonna be getting the colored gem, honestly. And also on these small ones, if you spin, well, on the ground, you will, dive under the ground. Also bees. Bees are a thing. Luckily, the bees can't hurt you underground. However, the nitro can. Also, I hate this box. And that's why. Now, if you get lucky and spin the bees like I did there, they can actually blow up the nitro for you. Also, if you touch him, you die. And I walked too far forward. What? I literally did that exactly the same as I did the time before. And that one I was just stupid. Okay, I'm gonna need to slide spin there or something. Jump button? Hello? That was not really where I wanted to lose that mask, but okay. Yay, checkpoint. Okay, now this you have to be careful, because otherwise that happens. Let's go. Okay. And we're good. Alright, now I'm gonna grab this. And then I'm gonna climb these nitro boxes. Those are fake nitro boxes. You can tell because they're not jumping in any way. Oops. Dang it. The trick I'm actually using for the bees there is, called slide spinning. Whoops. Jumped too early. In which you slide and then immediately at the end of your slide spin to maintain the speed from the slide. Okay, not sure how I missed that jump. But yeah. Because a slide normally costs you speed, spinning immediately at the end of it, actually negates the speed loss, because, as you see, it takes him a second to stand back up. The spin actually negates that. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I jumped over and not on top of. Whoops. Not that him necessarily watching actually changes what I'm doing any, nor my commentary, but at least it's nice to know who's watching. Okay. That could have ended very badly. I missed my spin on him. Thank you. Okay, where are the bees? Because I know they should be coming up. Oh, I forgot I was actually going to show the difference between boxes before and after I hit the nitro switch. But about 60% of the boxes in that level, it looks like there's a lot with it having 94, but about 60% of them are nitro boxes. You actually only get, I think, like 37 or 38 boxes in that level, and then every other box is a nitro box. Let's go to Ruination. We'll just do this one, and going counterclockwise, I guess. And at this point, we have all 5 colored gems, so we should be able to get every gem path now. So any level that has a colored gem path, we will be able to do. Also, at this point in the game, they start being mean and hiding nitros and things behind regular boxes, so if you are rushing and just spinning through boxes, you will actually kill yourself. Also, I don't know how I short jumped that, but I apparently short jumped that. Good to know. And that time I jumped too far forward. Okay. Okay, I almost messed up the timing on that. Okay. I probably actually deserved that one. Why am I not long jumping? I need to hold the jump button longer or something. Also, I missed bouncing on the monkey. Okay, I definitely did a full jump there. I will slide jump and be done with it then. Nope.
What have we got?
Yeah, that's about how I figured that was gonna go. Also, I did not see that monkey. I'm probably actually gonna game over here, simply because this is the point of the game where I just start having terrible problems because I'm very bad at it. Mostly because I honestly played through the early portions of the game a lot more than I played through the latter portions. I am being absolutely horrible. Also, if I die again, I'm going to game over. Unless, of course, I get enough Wumpa Fruit to get a free life. Now, the problem here is you actually do have to trigger that nitro. If you don't trigger that nitro, the nitro box won't blow it up. And that causes problems with getting the box gem. Okay. And that's game over. So now we retry the level, which will put me back at the start of the level with, I think, 4 lives? Yeah, 4 lives. 5 technically, because 0 counts as a life. Not entirely sure why they chose to have 0 count as a life, but it does. Of course. Yeah. Worth it. Not as worth it. I did not go far enough left there. I hate this level. Hey, I've died enough that it says I get a checkpoint. Not that that matters, being as I'm gonna game over if I die, so... Ouch. Let's wait one more. Don't remember what's after this platform. Oh, nothing. Okay. I was expecting there to be another giant monkey throwing logs at me. I like this one. I missed the last jump. Really? I spun and you know it, game.
Game over.
Ah, that angle does not ever work. I don't know why I keep trying it. Yeah, I don't even really need to. I can literally just ignore him and do what happens. Okay. I'm rushing too much, not stopping like I should be. Yep. Okay. We'll get this eventually. That or on a game over, I'll just jump to a different level, which is the more likely one. I'll probably just go to a different level after I game over here. Okay. Let's go do some other levels so I can build up a little bit of a life count. How about Cold Hard Crash? Although this one has a death platform, so it's not much better. I jumped super early. Dang. Almost had it. Come on. Get up there. There we go. I tried. Okay. On to this section. That was not what I wanted. There we go. Not exactly how I wanted that to go, but it works. Also, we made it to the death platform. Yay, death platform. This is by far also the worst death platform in the game. And that's why. Because ice physics. Luckily, we have the checkpoint right here, so other than game overing, we should be good. Of course the nitro high jumped. Why wouldn't it? You gonna high jump? Thank you. I slid the wrong way when I wanted to slide towards the edge. Get back there. Okay, that should be all the boxes. Oh, nope, I missed one. no, 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 no. Okay, that should be all the boxes. At least until we have to come back for that last one. Which I am super unenthusiastic about. I landed on his head and you know it, can't you? I hate the timing on that. It's just so bad. Also, that's why I like having a mask here, is because, yeah. Okay. I mean, granted, again, by going so far in this, I will get my lives back for the most part. Hello? I mean, maybe not quite all of them, but the vast majority. There we go. That was bad. Very, very bad. I pulled back too far. Okay, there's one of my lives back. So, I mean, like I said, I don't quite get all of my life back here. I mean, I'm not getting 100 Wumpa Fruit each time, but it's very close. I need to jet through there now. Okay. I disagree. Okay. This is probably honestly the last time I'll get enough Wumpa Fruit to get back up to 4 lives. It'll probably take me dying an extra time to get another free life. Okay, that was bad because I had momentum I was not expecting. And unexpected momentum with ice physics is just bad. No! Ah, crap. Okay. Well, the problem is the outline of that box that we passed in the early section of that death platform is an actual breakable box. So, without breaking it, I can't get the gem. I am going to ignore it, however, and just move on, I think, simply because, honestly, it's very unlikely I would be able to do all of that again without dying several more times, and I don't feel like game overing 3 more times just to finish 1 gem. That, and I do kind of want to build up a few lives, if I can. Yeah, I missed way more boxes than that anyways, so I'm good. Because there's not that many boxes up there. I got the 2 gems, that's all I care about. Or the gem and the crystal. I mean, I got the 1 gem, so that's fine.
Crash, I haven't got my...
Hey, look, it's Coco. Okay, so we've got Ruination, Digging It, and Hanging Out. Let's do Hanging Out. And this one's similar to the last sewer level. You have to be careful not to go in these holes until you've gotten all of the boxes. Because otherwise you're just gonna end up missing boxes, because there's no way to go back for them. Okay, we're gonna go back here, because I did not go down far enough, apparently. Come on. Okay, yep. That was bad. I tried to go faster than I should have. I should have waited. I definitely pushed forward on the joystick there, so not sure why I came backwards. So I need to look at this for a second and see what the best way to do this is. Probably now. And now. There we go. Okay. I thought he was farther up. Depth perception is a thing. Again, depth perception is a thing that I'm apparently bad at. Sure? Not sure on that one, but okay. I'll trust you. I did not move fast enough. Also, the movement across this thing seems super sketchy. I mean, like, I'm clearly not hanging on to anything here. So, what's the hit detection on some of this stuff? Because some of the time I clearly run into an edge. Other times I like just seem to grab onto thin air. And I have no idea what the hit detection on that is. I mean, I would very much like to know what the hit detection on this thing is. Because, yeah, like, there, it looks like my one hand just grabbed onto thin air. And yes, there's a reason I grabbed that checkpoint. And that's the reason. It's, if you don't, you get reset to the previous checkpoint, and... Okay. I was gonna say, I know there's some way to just cling above these guys. Okay, made it through there. Okay. And that unlocks the level Totally Fly, which is the second of the secret levels that are gem only and have no crystal, and thus have no real purpose of being done whatsoever, other than 100%. Because I don't remember this level super well, I'm also not going to try the time trial. The main gimmick to this is the firefly that provides light for you. If you take too long, the firefly will leave, and I totally just jumped straight into that pit. And then you have to do the level in the dark, and I do not know the level to do it in the dark. Where was my momentum there? Again, why is my momentum just stopping in the middle of the air? Okay, that one I just jumped super early. concerned my Firefly might leave. Yep. And so now I have literally no light until I get to the next Firefly. Doink. I don't think any of these are TNT, but I'm not gonna guarantee that. Okay, there we go. Cool. Got through the bonus. The last two are the nitro boxes at the start of the bonus. So we actually don't have a way to destroy those till we get to the nitro box at the end of the level. Okay. I slid and hit him and kicked him straight into the TNT that was in both of our faces. Also, the reason I got those before getting the Firefly was because I knew there was like 6 of them, and I wanted the Firefly a little longer. I slid off the edge. Yay. I was not close enough for that explosion to kill me. There. Okay, come on, Firefly. Let's go. I've destroyed all of the boxes I needed to. I missed my jump. Yay! Yay! All boxes! Okay, so that level's done. And again, unless I want to do relic stuff, I don't ever have to do it again. Which, I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to do the relic stuff or not. I may not. I might. I haven't really decided yet. Up we go. Okay. Now we need to actually do hanging out. And not go to that alternate path. So now we actually will be more concerned about getting all of the boxes. Which, granted, I hadn't missed any of the boxes last time, but... it's one of those things where I'm kind of weird like that. In a speedrun setting, you would have just blitzed past all of these boxes and everything, and ignored most everything to get to that path. Simply because that would be your sole focus, knowing you wouldn't be getting a gem or anything out of it. Okay. And now that we're back here, we can just continue on with the level. Actually grab the crystal this time. Because there's no boxes along the other path that we need to go get, because you have no way back. Come on. There it is. There we go. I went too far right. I almost went too far right on that jump. Get there. 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And honestly, at this point, most of the remaining boxes are nitros. And all the boxes are done. I disagree with that, but sure. Whatever. Again, I disagree. I jumped. Okay, that one I jumped early and landed on him, so that one I agree with. That one I again jumped early, so that one I can understand. Okay, now I foresee zero problems being as I have a pity mask. Unless that happens. Yep, and because I got on the platform too early, it went down before I could... Okay, well... This has all been completely for nothing if I game over. Get in there. Thank you. Yay, we did it. Onward. I may switch focus here, depending on what I want to do. I haven't quite decided. I may actually just start going straight crystal and come back and do the gem stuff later. But, I'm not entirely sure. Part of the reason I'm dying so much is because I am trying to get all of the boxes. Boink. Oh crap. I probably should have actually been hit there. I definitely should have been hit there. Okay, I will accept that in that I probably should have gotten hit like 6 times before that. Also, I know that's perfectly safe because they never hid TNT or nitro under a faceplant box because there'd be no way to break the faceplant box. Rip life. Worth it. Not really, because I didn't get the 1-up, but... still. I survived, and that's all I really care about. Also, Death Path! Yay, Death Path! Yep, that's about what I expected there. I'm actually gonna go over here and get these 2 boxes real quick. Really? I have to slide jump that? Are you kidding me? Ah, I spun to get the bee away from me, and it ended up costing me too much speed. Grab all the Wumpa fruit. We leave no Wumpa fruit behind. I held forward too far. Okay. I don't know what actually hit me there, because I didn't see a bomb or anything, so I'm not sure how I actually died that time. That was actually almost very bad. Checkpoint! Okay, that was just me being stupid. Okay, sure. Okay. Now, the problem is, I don't remember how far back I need to go on the other path for the boxes. I am going to come up here and hit this checkpoint, though. I spawn and you know it, game. Okay. I need to get something to eat because I'm starving. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take a break. I will be back to stream something else later, and I will catch everyone then. For right now, I hope you enjoyed the crash, and I will continue more later. I may grind some lives off screen. I may not. I don't know. But I will see everyone later.